We're back. Thank you for your patience.
Automatisierung. Sichere dir jetzt die 75% Rabatt für Lexware Office.
We're going to continue with Cancer. If you would like to see the first half of the Cancer reading, you can go. It's on the main page. I'll put all the links and everything in the timestamps after the live is completed. Let's continue. Cancer, your first message was about making sure that you're replenishing yourself. If you are a caretaker, some of you have a family, but maybe not a commitment. Some of you could be the ones that take care of your family. Like, not necessarily your kids, but your family. What's this about? There could be a family member whose health may be in decline. They could be in denial of this. They're not telling you that they They have to tell you the truth. Okay, this is somebody else. This could be about a relationship, right? And it's like the contract could have been breached in this relationship. Okay, there could have been infidelity, whatever. Somebody feels like I can't come back to the Cancer unless I tell the truth. Unless I talk about like why I left the Cancer or why, something like that, right? Maybe somebody's trying to wait to see, like, what are they waiting for? Maybe they left you waiting, Cancer. What are you thinking? You don't believe someone. What is actually going on, Cancer? Oh, we got trolls tonight. Thank you, Gucci Black. I actually got these on vacation. So there's someone here who's in love with you. The truth is, someone is in love with you, Cancer. They've actually seen. Right, Yafa. um, the truth is, this person is in love with you. They've actually seen. This person has a lot of emotion for you. They've seen very far into the distance with you. But they're not sure if they believe in this. Why are they not sure if they believe in this? If you two have had an on and off relationship, that's probably why. That's probably why. There's like I don't want to overthink it, type of thing. So why do you feel like you were left waiting? You felt like it was a lack of interest, but what was it actually, Cancer? Oh, what is it actually? This is for this week. Somebody got a lot of stuff that they catching up on. Somebody could be fixing something in the background of their life too. This is somebody who needs some love. I feel like they just trying to handle things in their life, but they actually do need some love. They got their own hangups too, like emotional hangups. There could be a relationship that this person still, I don't know. I don't see them with this person, but this is like cutting somebody off for good type of thing. Or I don't know. There's something that's like breaking down in the back of this person's life. You could share really deep intimacy with this person. What's happening between the two of you this week? If there's been like no communication between the two of you, if there's something that this person hasn't been talking about, I do feel like they're going to talk to you about it, or something that hasn't been being addressed. I see this person coming back in a very balanced energy towards you. But how will you feel about them? I guess y'all on different timelines, huh? Why was y'all's relationship on and off though? All right. This is confusion cancer. So I said the relationship was on and off because there would be like there's the pattern with you two is like a hey, you want to go out today? And then there's a massive pullback. I mean, like as if the hey never happened. Okay. And so somebody, I don't know if you did this to somebody or they did it to you, but whoever was doing this has created a block because that is confusing and that is frustrating and that is not interesting. Okay. And that is recovery. So if somebody was in recovery, so those triggers, it's like, I don't know, somebody's still in recovery. Somebody's still very triggered. And if they're not talking to you, you triggered something within them by, I don't know, by some kind of waiting. They are dreaming of you though. It's like they have an attitude. This person has a way that they protect themselves when they feel like, oh, it's about to happen again. But if this is you, Cancer, that I'm talking to, it wasn't actually about to happen again. So your advice is to it's time to come up out of that dark room. If that's you that I'm talking to, it's time to come up out of that dark room because there's life to be lived and there are opportunities to be had and there's love to be experienced and you don't want to miss out on it. Kind of like slamming the hammer down. Leo, some of y'all are it's just feeling like there's not enough time in the day. You need to delegate as much as you can this week. You may be surprised at how beneficial this would be for you this week. could even see that you make more money by kind of like not trying to do everything yourself. So you may be looking for an assistant or management. I'm hearing Fiverr. It's something about you like outsourcing. Some of y'all want to walk away altogether. But before you do that, that's what it's giving. It's like before you just walk away, rethink how you've been going about it, because maybe there's no system to it. Maybe there's no, no rhyme, reason, order to something, which is causing doubts and insecurities. And then next thing you know, you're trapped in the Ace of Swords. You're all over the place. You want to quit and give up. But there's another way that we can go about it, is what this is looking like. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. You're trying to take on too much. Normally, I look at this Ace of Pentacles as something that is being given to you, but I feel like this is something that it's like you're giving something. And this is like giving it to God. Because you see how this hand is coming out of the cloud, and it's like, is it handing you something, or are you dropping something in their hand? You know what I mean? And then the next card is you. And you see how the Empress is walking, and she has the protection of this lion. She does not fear this lion, but she understands the lion's power. And it's like, I got the lion walking with me for the shit that I can't do. Okay. we both have a job, but we know what our job is. So I'm gonna give you this coin, and now you got backup. So I feel like this is a very positive, scary reinforcement that's coming in for you this week, Leo, and it is from the Most High. So you know it ain't going nowhere. It can't be shaken. You got backup this week, Leo. I love it. There could also be somebody who wants to commit to you. You can have a lot of people that hate on you, Leo, and you just don't know why everybody be hating on you. But you are the sun, Leo, and it's like you was born to shine, so it's part of it. You got justice coming to you this week. You could feel you could be on the outs with someone who never made you feel like you was on the ends anyway. It could be a third party there. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of water. It's like, how you going? I don't know. Maybe this person wants to make things better, apologize to you this week, make peace for all of their decisions. You may get a bit of like a word vomit and like a too much truth this week from somebody. It's like, ooh, just lie. You ever wish somebody just lied instead? I'm not saying you wish that somebody will lie, but what's this justice that's coming to Leo? Why is poetic justice playing right now? That's crazy as hell. Say that. It's doubling down. Didn't I say positive reinforcement? This your week, Leo. And for that lion to show up with the Empress, it may be a big job. this week. There's something where you need that ferocious reinforcement. And this could just be, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but it's something that you are not going to have to worry about. But baby, if God sent it, say no more. Whoever this is that feels bad, I guess, for all the things, and because you could know the truth about this person, or you're learning the truth about this person this week, and it's like ain't no way around whatever this is, and they're kind of feeling like a victim this week. But this is kind of how it goes, you know. If you steal from the store, you don't get caught, and then you steal from another store and you still don't get caught, and then you're like, oh well, maybe I should try them all. And now it's like escalating. I mean, once you get caught, they done built the case on you, you know, because you're gonna get too big for your britches at some point. And that's what happened with this person, or that's what's happening with this person. And now they don't feel like they can meet your expectations, and they're right. So, yeah. But what's happening for you as this is playing out this week, Leo, is it's almost like you setting up the chessboard, or God is setting up the chessboard, because you're gonna be fine no matter how that play, whatever else plays out. You're covered. So that delegation is probably your cry for help to the big boss. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna be just fine. Does this person look like they need anything? You can have people hating on you too, Virgo. And you just cannot understand why. All is not lost. If there's like a uh-oh at work, or something might be broken, all is not lost. What is this about? You put a lot of time into something, you put a lot of money into something. This could be anywhere from 7 months to 7 years. 700 to 7,000. Maybe you had to scrape a little off the top, reinvest it. Maybe emergency fund came up with the kids, took it down a little bit, but don't be discouraged. I feel like y'all are looking at money. Don't be discouraged, because you also have this positive reinforcement that I was telling Leo about. You may want to watch the Leo read. You've already made a humongous step, because I kept telling Gemini last week, I want to say, to stop entertaining your disappointment. I see you doing that already, Virgo, or that could be something that you're doing this week. Whatever the disappointment may be, it's like you're not sitting in it, because that's not going to do anything for you. If anything, you're rejecting it completely. I just don't know why they be hating on me. Like, What do you mean? Me? You guys chose me? Oh my god. Are you being fake humble? Right? Y'all being fake humble? Like you already knew? You knew it was you the whole time? Or are you just finding that out? It's all in me. Oof. Is this Beyonce? Oh, this is Beyonce energy right here. Who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Oh, this is given. And is this Jay-Z? The King of Wands in the reverse could be a Sagittarius. Isn't he a Sag? Ooh. But his name or his card, whoever this King of Wands is, I don't like the card that came out with them. I heard Black Sheep. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You had to get away from this person before you started to hate them, or you need to. But it's already given that you have because it's this and this very different energies. Like you showing up very Beyonce, okay? Very avant-garde, okay? And this just looks like, don't you ever for a second get to thinking. Okay, Virgo. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking, what did this person do to you? You had to, like, Phoenix rising out the ashes, this person. Like, you had to bring yourself back to life after whatever this was. Something really, like, you look at somebody like this card says curse, hate, catastrophe. I always get that word, like, so confused because here's catastrophe, but catastrophe, misfortune. That's what this card says. You feel like this was like your karmic lesson, your narcissist story time. You know, this was your big one. The big three. Maybe this is maybe you don't have three relationships like this. Maybe you just this is your one. Some of y'all the first and the last. Yeah, the devil in the reverse. I think you learned your lesson on this with the death card too. This is you ain't got to tell me twice. Shit. Somebody could be going through an emotional storm that you would probably never really know, like how this person feels. But believe you me, they are in the fields. This person ain't moved on from you at all. If anything, they want you to let your guard down if possible. Y'all can work on this. But I feel like that's what you was trying to do, Virgo. That's what you was trying to do. Now I'm hearing bitch sit down. So this person could have been like a bit arrogant, okay? Like if this was Jay-Z, I mean, this is somebody who they had a reason to feel like that dude or that girl. You know what I mean? They are, but you are, and that's what matters. It's like, okay, you are, and I am Beyonce. Who else is a Virgo? Oh, Michael Jackson. Who else is a Virgo? I've been obsessed with like Cat Williams, those little clips, because just the knowledge, the wisdom, the all of that. All of the people so far they don't have to be introduced. They don't, we don't have to wonder like, okay, who is that? So you're somebody too. And it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And right now, Virgo is the rabbit. You loved yourself into this position, and it's not about like, aha, the ball's in my court, checkmate, or no shit like that, child. Beyonce doesn't have you ever seen Beyonce explaining anything to y'all? Huh? I haven't. I haven't. I didn't. I never saw that. I'm hearing a Kanye West song. Are there celebrities watching? Are there celebrities watching tonight? I just feel like that. I feel like that. It feels very luxurious in the reading tonight. Thank you, Virgo. I'm hearing a Kanye West song in my head, but I can't make it out at all. So I'm not even gonna try. But it's very like adrenaline. There's a lot of adrenaline. Some of y'all have an idea living inside of you, and you need to. This may be the green light that there's more to it than just an idea. Like it's something that you should probably start really looking into, researching, applying for. I'm hearing patent. Again, opportunities can be missed. They can be missed. So, time windows can be missed. So there's a need for you to act on something. Believe in it. Believe in yourself. Keep it to yourself until you get that traction. Until you get enough traction to where you can't keep it to yourself no more. There's a need for you to take off. If there's a connection in your life that has failed, God did that, honey. That's why it didn't work out, because God was doing that. God is trying to move you. Okay. God is trying to move you. If you just could not seem to stay on the same page with somebody to the point where y'all not even talking no more, there's a reason. There's a reason. You're being pushed. You're being moved. This is like I don't know, you and everything about you. This week, don't push yourself too hard. A lot of you have already made an investment. You've already put the time in, the work. You can't keep, I don't know, let's say you planting something. You can't keep checking to see if it's growing. So don't do that. But also, you've already put it in the ground. So you just got to let it do its thing. And so this is like a break. I think you need to give yourself a little break. I don't know. It's nothing. If there's nothing to do, don't force it this week. That's what it's giving. It's like, yeah, you can chill. Give yourself time to just chill. You know, go put a mask on your face, or go get on a treadmill for 45 minutes, or I don't know. Chill. I'm telling you, there's a need. If you've already done taking care of all of your responsibilities, then now it's time to take care of you. You don't want to drain yourself. Everything's going to be running whenever you wake up. So this could just be like, go take a nap. Go take a nap. Everything's still going to be running. The lights are still going to be on. Everything's going to be fine. Okay? Don't be anxious for nothing. Someone is like, well, maybe one day. Maybe another time. They're letting go of you for now, but they're still holding this. Someone still holds a lot of love in their heart, in their heart for you, but they can see right now that life is moving forward, whether they have that love in their heart for you or not, and they can't control you. They can't control what's happening right now. So they're choosing to focus on something else because they can't take this no more. I give up. I don't know if they don't know if you're in a relationship or if you would turn them down or if it would work. Like you really got somebody in their head. You really got somebody in their head. Why are they in this position with you though? Maybe this person was trying to control you and you had to block them out your life. You had to slow somebody down because the way that it was affecting you. Oh. You may have blocked somebody, or it could happen this week. Like you could be blocking something out because it's like somebody could have been dragging ass because they were dealing with somebody else. Like there was someone else here in the picture. Like you could be being blamed for being crazy and difficult and all of that. Meanwhile, this person is methodically moving slow because there's somebody else in the picture. So just be aware. Don't be manipulated. Don't be follow your gut, Libra. If you feel like you need silence, quiet on the set, it's your set. Scorpio. You're gonna get inspired this week. It's gonna be like out of nowhere. What is meant for you is gonna stay as long as you keep pushing forward. It's like you gotta give it a little gas. For some of y'all, a lot of gas. Because you got to align yourself. And it's funny that the star card is here. You have to align yourself with the things that you say that you want. You know, you can't say that you want to be the first millionaire in your family and ain't nobody in your family a millionaire and them the only ones you hanging out with. I'll be back. I'm gonna come back and make sure y'all all right. But I gotta go over here with the millionaires real quick so we can see how do we get some of that. Okay, we got to figure it out. Somebody got to take that leap. Okay, so it's something like that. March could be like takeoff. So this could be a time of preparing, getting your rest, or preparing because things could really take off in March for you. But maybe this is the time that you need to align yourself with that, with whatever this vision is, Scorpio. Give yourself the time to actually start aligning yourself with it. part of aligning yourself could have something to do with your health, healing something about your health. It's like I want to look good in my 50s. Okay, well, let's start working out. Let's get a regular workout schedule and try to fix our diet in our 30s, or I don't know. It's something to that effect. Even if you're in your 40s, it's never too late to get started. You know what I mean? For others of you, this could be fixing things about your finances. This could be physical appearance too. I don't know why I keep getting like physical appearance. I don't know. It's giving dress for success. What do these people think? What do you think these people think about? Like, if let's say you don't know any millionaires, like, hell, we got YouTube. You sit here watching me. Look at some of them. What are their habits like? What are their day start like? And I'm not talking about the let me sit the phone stand in front of the bed and put a full face of makeup on and act like I'm asleep. And then I wake up. Oh, this is how I wake up and start my day. And then I go grab my mocha choca latte. And we're not talking staged. We're talking like, how do these people really live? Whatever it is that you want to be like. Because that's what's going to make your vision real when you start putting those things into practice. You got jackpot, fortune, reward, and luck this week, Scorpio. But can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? And if you can't, because you got a victory, you definitely got a victory. But some of y'all may be like real nostalgic. Y'all think about the good old days or something like that. And it's like you can come back to the good days. There are more good days ahead. I'm not saying, the good days are in the past, though. What are y'all holding on to? What's holding you back? It's something that it's a responsibility, it's a priority, or maybe it's just been a burdensome thought on your mind. And this jackpot right here is something you're overthinking it. What is this jackpot? What is this fortune for you? Something that forces you to address something that you don't want to address. I feel like it's a part of this alignment too, Scorpio. It's like, ugh, who did I say that to earlier? I want the new car, but I was going to keep the old car back there on cylinder blocks because, you know, it's been there for 20 years. So ain't no point in getting rid of it now. Where you going to put the new car, Scorpio? Where you going to put the new car? Your new life. Are you cheating yourself, Scorpio? Or do you already know what to do? Or is this about people? Because I thought this was like opportunities. Is this people? Scorpio, some of y'all got a decision to make in love. Because it's like, what you gonna do with that old car back there? How many people are here, Scorpio? Whatever this is for you, the question is, what you gonna do about that old car back there on cylinder block? Because a good thing I cannot show these cards. A good thing can go bad real quick, you know. Cause I'm the one that's gonna be like, who all over there? Uh-huh. Is Craig there? Uh-huh. Well, can you just bring me a plate? Cause I'm not coming if it's too many people over there. If it was me, I'm not coming if it's too many people over there. You got no. Or if it's who I don't like, and there's too many people here situation. Okay, so what you gonna do about that? About that car back there, Scorpio? Because something could go real bad. And there's something about like, I don't know, what is putting you or someone else in this really negative mindset? Or maybe something has been going on so long. Some of y'all could be born like on y'all, some of y'all could be Halloween babies. But it's like something has really been putting you in this like just shitty mood. This could be somebody else's energy, or I don't know. Something's been going on so long that it's created like a negative loop of thoughts. What is this? For some of y'all, either you gave chance after chance after chance, or you got sign after sign after sign. That's something that it was, yeah. It's time to stop, cut something off, let something go. But you're like, there's a heavy denial here. Or like a, I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Like, I don't want to look. Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me because it hurts. But it literally is what is going to be aligning you with this life purpose jackpot type of energy. So it's like, do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home? That is the question. Do you want to be on this life purpose stuff or do you want to stay in an endless loop of scary Halloween movies? I don't know what this is, but it is a choice. Right now, y'all could be going with the flow. I don't know. Are you clashing with somebody in love? Is that what this is? Because this came up in your love reading, actually, Scorpio. So for some of y'all, this is a relationship. And there could be a whole nother situation where it's like you just kind of going with the flow, but this ain't flow. If this is your love life, Scorpio, I'm about to fuss at you. If this is what's coming up in your love life, and then you got another situation possibly here, or the same situation, you're going with the flow, whether it's a new side something situation or whether it's the same situation. This ain't flow. Whether it's you got to sneak to do it, so it's heavy, and now you can't talk about it, but he done brought the energy with you. Whatever this is, or whether it's I know I'm cheating myself because the shit heavy, whether I'm stepping out or not. There's a heaviness here. This is not the energy of flow. Ain't nothing flowy about this. So I don't know. I think there's a lot to think about. But there is an opportunity here to align yourself. But you have to choose to free yourself. That's flow. This is letting go. You can't get here until you do this. Take out how it resonates, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Speaking of flow, you could be getting a new job offer. There could be a new flow of money coming. I don't know. Maybe you're creating this week, or you're going to start to see something paying off for you that you've already been working on. You're going to start to see that flowing in. And some of y'all are going to want to spend it, or you will. Should you? You should. The Ace of Pentacles, honey. Oh, I heard fuck with me, you know I got it. Some of y'all got it like that, so hey, don't let me count your pockets or spend your money for you. Some of y'all are changing your relationship with money anyway. Y'all could have been a little more tight fisted. I don't really know Sagittarius is like that. Y'all could be a little. I do know one Sagittarius like that. One. There is only one Sagittarius that I know that is the cheapest. um, and I love him very much, so it's no shade. But he is cheap. um, But I see you changing your relationship with money. Maybe you're realizing that, if I hold it too tight, then I'm kind of blocking that flow. Some of y'all are getting into the science of money. You could be delaying your own growth financially because of some other things that you need to heal, like in another area of your life. There could be something emotional going on in the background that you're working through, or maybe you're not working through it. But the process of healing is going to be way more worth it than you think and way more beneficial to you financially if you do it. And it's like, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, you don't have to. You really don't. You really don't. But if you want to unlock this door, then I would consider it. What is that you need to heal, Sagittarius? You know, it could be a relationship with money. It could be about a relationship or a failed connection. And it's like sometimes you're not thinking about it, and sometimes it hits you like a ton of bricks. There could be family involved, or family could be heavily a part of your week. Or it's like a missed opportunity to make something a family, to make, to, I heard we don't even talk anymore. I'm like, I don't even know what we was arguing about. Somebody could be a nail tech or something about you can be getting your nails done this week or something like that. Someone could be reaching out to you. You could be getting a phone call from your child this week. Your child could be going through either a breakup with a friend or a breakup with their little boyfriend, their little girlfriend. I feel like you're gonna tell them to take it slow because you're too young to be thinking about these. You know, I feel like you're gonna be giving someone advice about a breakup this week or like a little tip, a little fallout. Um, I don't even want to say little because when you young, ooh, them heartbreaks hit different. Like you didn't even know people could hurt you yet. So yeah, but some of y'all can relate because you going through it with somebody too. But it's. I feel like you can be a rock for someone in your family this week because you're a lot more solid and in control of yourself than maybe even you were. You and somebody, I feel like you know that you and someone just had it was a lot of clashing. It was a lot of incompatibility. So I just see you avoiding whatever disaster argument in the future with this person. There could be someone else here. If they offended you, they know that you have every right to be upset, and they don't blame you for validating, your own emotions. They love you. They know that you could have found out that this person was lying. Ooh, lying. Ooh, back and forth. This could be an Aquarius. This could be a man. This could be somebody who kind of wants to wave the white flag. They want to talk. They may even want to tell you the truth about what they did. They want to confess to you because they already know that you know. They want to confess to you because they know that you know, and they want. Uh, is it closure, or it's like they already know it's over? This person actually wants to give you a fair shot at making your own educated decision. It's like, you know what, I care about you too much, or I saw too much with you to just let you suffer in the dark. That's messed up. And I can't really say I love you if I just sit there and watch you suffer, or not be able to move on to me or from me. This is a very selfless act, okay? This has never been seen on TTT, so let's savor this moment, okay? Um this is somebody who they want to be fair, it's like, before I let go, it's kind of like I might as well tell you, because this is somebody who knows you got a lot going for you as far as success and all that kind of stuff. And those things that we leave unaddressed when we don't give people closure and things like that could really mess with a person's confidence. Now, it's not up to me to give you closure. It's not up to this person. It's nobody owes you shit. Okay, just might as well get that out your head. But when it's given, I would give that some grace, because there's probably like 1 out of 200,000 people who would actually do this. Like, it's not a lot of people who would do what this person's doing. So regardless of this, whatever this person did, I gotta give it to him for being grown about it. Capricorn. Um, a lot of you may be wondering why you haven't seen the type of financial growth that you envision, just the type of growth in your life that you really want to see. Or why hasn't it been anyone else in the family who has done ABCD? Like, who gonna make it, right? And the song that's playing right now is called Guam Big Yourself Up. You gotta big yourself up. And it's not just that. Because, big yourself up, that's like a feeding yourself, nourishing yourself, affirming yourself. But it's also like hyping up your ego and everything like that. What people really don't want to do is heal from their past trauma. Really start digging in. And I'm not saying you got to go down and dig through that hole just to be digging through that hole. But it may be something down there that you didn't know was down there that you need to see. It's almost like one of those true crime stories where, you know, whatever is buried up under the house solves like a 20-year, I don't know. But it's necessary and it brings a lot of peace and closure to a lot of people or just whatever. I don't know what this is for you, but it's like as necessary as it was for them to look up under that house is as necessary as it is for you to see what is blocking you because you can't heal a gunshot wound with a band-aid. It's something like that. You can't neosporin this. So you might as well. Um some of y'all could end up like you never know, like confronting your trauma and stuff like that. That's how people end up on their career paths. Child, there's probably more doctors that save lives now because they couldn't save somebody than there are doctors who just wanted to be doctors. There are probably more head doctors who couldn't save somebody that are now, you know what I'm saying? Same thing, just different career, right? A lot of people choose their career based on their trauma, healing from their trauma or trying to. So you might as well. You might run up on a bag, Capricorn. Remember to nurture yourself as you work towards your goals too. You could be very private this week, very introverted. You and another person could actually be like this. This could be someone that you share space with. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's like y'all on opposite sides of the bed. It's like y'all are in the bed together, but you both like sneaking off looking at your phones, not even facing each other. Or your side of the bed. If you wonder if I hate you, I do. I can't sing tonight, y'all. Hoppo. Who this woman? Who is this? Y'all don't even like each other. Cause they trying to figure out why it's not working, why something's not working. You over there on your phone thinking about healing something with another person. I said, what's the mutual energy? It's too many people in the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, too many motherfucking Muppets on the bed. Somebody's like, well, I'm in love with someone else, so that's probably why I don't want to be here with you. I feel like you the one saying this, Capricorn. And bounced. Now they like a child who want their toy back. Did they throw the toy away? Are you the monkey that bumped his head, fell off the bed? Well, I didn't know how you felt. You were giving me mixed signals and avoiding. There is like a real type of energy here, but it's whoever this is that's like super introverted. It's like a loveless connection here that I'm seeing this week. One of y'all is in love with somebody else, and it's like very clear to you. The other is worried about that because it's like, I don't really have your attention. I'm confused. Let me tell you something, Capricorn. If you're on the side where you're like, I don't know how this person feels about me, it's because how they feel about you is going somewhere else. It's to another person. If you're the one that's like, I already know who I love, and it's not the person that's over here freaking out. I think you need to go watch the Sagittarius reading and do what they're doing, because that's not very nice to just kind of leave somebody in the dark like that. Now, it's up to them to read the signs now, but it's also up to you to not be a douchebag, you know? So, it's about God's plan, Capricorn, not yours. I don't know what that's about. But when you make it bigger than you, then you don't let so many things get on that path that are not of God. I'm not trying to be like holier than thou with y'all, but it's something about like when you have something that's governing, and I'm not saying you don't, but when you not steadfast, you gotta have something that's grounding you, or else you just gonna be wherever with whoever doing whatever. And it's like, I don't even like this bitch, or I don't even like this. Then why are we doing this? So mixed signals in love. But this ain't nothing confusing about the amount of emotion that you feel for someone. What's confusing is the actions. So if this is somebody's emotions for you, or if this is your emotions for them, and the actions is fear based, then that probably not God's plan. Because it's so crazy, because God, the song I'm That Nigga is playing now by Future. And that's more like the devil's plan. You know what I mean? Not this is called Future the Devil, but like I'm that I'm that nigga is like, that's ego. Mm, that's ego. And it's fine because the song is great. We all love Future. But there's a time and a place. And I feel like that type of energy is being brought into the wrong venue. The wrong venue. Okay. You have to wear uh shoes here. You have to There's a dress code. I don't know. There's different rules for different places, and yeah. There's a lot of hurt, and I feel like this is in the other situation where there is love, there is stress, there is a real offer, there's been a lack of commitment, there's been rebellion, like straight rebellion that got worse and led to a lot of misfortune and to almost like ultimatum type of. I don't know. I feel like instead of either you giving someone an ultimatum or them somebody makes the choice for another person, because there was definitely too much going on here with the justice in the reverse, two queens. It's a lot going on. It was definitely a third party, and somebody was lying with the king of swords in the reverse, or is this week. So I heard with no delay, there's a choice that's being made. I heard let's not wait till the water runs dry. I don't know. It's like, which is more important? Whether this is to Capricorn or the cross watcher, which is more important? The principle? I don't know. I feel like somebody's ego is definitely getting in the way of something that is clearly beautiful. Okay. Something beautiful could be ending because somebody's just, I don't know, moving too fast. You know, they're not going according to God's plan or whatever that may be. You know, somebody's laid up with somebody that they don't even talk to. Aquarius, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be on time. Some of y'all need to give up the need for everything to be perfect, or it's not gonna be perfect. Even if you take another year on it, it ain't gonna be perfect then either. And it could be causing delays. I'm not saying just put anything out there. You know, I understand, you know, you want whatever your name is on to be of good quality and all of that kind of stuff, but you don't want to overthink it and then miss the boat either. You won't move forward until you conquer your fear of failure. And whatever it is that you're looking to do, ain't nobody gonna do it like you no way. So you might as well just, you know, do it and do it with love. Like put your heart into it. That's what people gonna see. Trust me, you can come up with the perfect speech. And, you know, I can say, welcome to Theresthattarot. Please like the video. Child, I'm gonna forgot all the stuff I said. I thought I was about to say. But y'all know, the people who know me, the people who love me, the people who've been rocking with me, you know I'm gonna take a long pause sometime because it's hard to read all y'all's bullshit sometimes. Okay? I had somebody say that to me. You're going to get all kinds of criticism from people who can't even do what you're doing. To be honest, you know, they can't do it like you. They're going to be so many obstacles on the path of you following your passion. But when you love what you do, that love is gonna carry you from assignment to assignment, you know. So when you do get people who are, you know, naysayers, haters, miserable, or just ignorant, you know, you're gonna deal with people who are ignorant because they ain't never went for shit in life. Or that they, you know, I feel like y'all are people who want to do something that's bigger than you. And it doesn't matter what that looks like to another person who ain't getting up off their ass and doing it themselves. Okay, so you just do it. Be the pioneer, believe in yourself, and really fuck everybody else. Because ain't nothing but more to gain. Anyway, is it going to be stressful? Sure. Are you going to make a profit? Yes. Is it worth the conclusion is a profit. The conclusion is it's going to work out for you. The conclusion is it's going to grow. So is it worth the investment? Yes. It's time for you to go for something. It's time for you to go for something. Follow your passions. They're not going to leave you alone anyway. Now I'm thinking about when Dick Gregory said, it's interesting. I forget how he said it exactly, but basically, when the universe chooses you and you put on the magic glasses and you can't unsee it, you can't unsee and you can't force nobody else to see it. You just gotta keep moving. You can't. Some of y'all may end up being readers, and you may end up like seeing the future, and people are gonna think you crazy. Stop trying to convince people of what you know. Please stop trying to lead the horse to the water. Your horses are very heavy if they don't want to move. Okay? That's a big ass animal. So if he's not just walking, honey, I'm gonna go get me some water then. Okay, that's what I need you to be. The person I'm gonna just go get me some. You know, I'm over here. If you want some, you know where the water's at. That's how I want you to be. And I want you to focus on your shit and be loyal to your shit. Okay? This week. In love, somebody could have, damn, or they could. I'm seeing like a cold energy in love this week, Aquarius. Either you moving on and losing hope, or somebody moving on and losing hope. Something could end this week, or like due to, I heard, love don't live here anymore. What happened? You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Who abandoned who? Who abandons who? Did you abandon this person? Or vice versa? And one of y'all freed yourself. There could have been like a lot of mini abandonments, you know? People think just because they came back home doesn't mean that you didn't abandon me. And that would be incorrect. You know, you can make me feel alone for 3 years and we sleep in the same bed every night. I had somebody pull out their phone and start playing a game at the table, at the dinner table, on a date. That feels alone. That made me feel alone. It's because I'm a talker. I'm a real talker. So for me, that was just so foreign. You know, there's a lot of ways to feel alone, and yet you got a motherfucker in the room. So how that work? You know, and that was the last date we went on. Somebody may have made you feel invisible, but then the other people weren't invisible to them. Like imagine the waiter coming over, and all of a sudden, you know, I've been playing on my phone, and then all of a sudden the waiter comes over, and I'm like, oh, hello. What are the specials? Let me fix my cleavage for the waiter. Oh, you want something to eat? You can order? Oh, I'm gonna order first. Okay. Like somebody could have been a put on for other people and then ignore you type of loser. Okay. Oh, there's your energy. Just didn't have none for me, huh? Perfect. I'm never going out with this person again. I don't know. It's something like embarrassing in the energy as well. Okay. It's also something embarrassing. So, what is going on? Aquarius, if you're going through this, it's time to start making some decisions. Practical ones. Cause something ain't adding up. Something's not adding up. If this is happening If you're doing this to somebody else, um, it's getting worse. If you're doing this to somebody else, Aquarius, something is getting worse and more obvious because of how uh hidden it is. You know, it's like the more mysterious, the more obvious. So, just something to think about. And it's like, for whoever the hell this is, you have to catch yourself before you look up one day and you look in the mirror and be like, what the hell have I become? Because that's where somebody's headed. If there's any kind of self-reflection before we get to the point of what really is wrong with you, like at this point I'm ready to like see if we can diagnose this, because it's like an asshole that never gets it together and becomes something with a medical name. Okay, we're not gonna go there. But just who is that? Not Justin. What he name? Jordan Peterson. He said a psychopath is someone who uses people repetitively, like over time, for short-term gratification. That's all you need to be considered a psycho. And I said, oof, we got a lot of those. We got a lot of those. I'm not saying everybody's a diagnosed psychopath, but essentially, all I have to do is not care about how whatever my plan is going to affect you. You had a whole nother plan for your day. You had a whole nother plan for the next 10 years of your life. But if I get a wild hair up my ass and I need somebody to use because I'm bored and I'm a selfish little asshole who never had to take accountability, who never had, nobody ever beat my ass, then I'm probably going to think it's okay to use you as a pawn in whatever the hell that scheme is. Against your will, without your knowledge, because who are you? But a pawn, a tool in my story that I'm eventually going to get bored with and not even complete the mission. And then you're going to look up and be like, and realize that you've been completely misused because I'm crazy. And ain't nobody slapped me across the back of my damn head. So I don't know who that's for. Get it together. Get it together. I love you for sentimental reasons. Pisces. Did we get here fast or did we get here slow? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. I knew Pisces was gonna give me some. Thank you, because it was getting heavy. It was getting heavy. It was getting heavy. Y'all know I'm a baby. Aries is the baby. We can't handle all the heavy stuff. That's why I'm always laughing and not taking nothing serious. Life is heavy enough. You're unlocking your soul's purpose, Pisces. Okay. Your mind works very fast, or you're going to notice like you're receiving information. This could even be on intuitive level. I mean, you are the psychics of the zodiac. Not the only ones, because I don't know. I feel like it's a few really super psychic signs, but we'll get into that another day. But this is about you tapping into like, I don't know, you could have like a bloodline and there's something in your bloodline that you're meant to do. It's something that people have done. Maybe it skipped a few generations or a generation, or I don't know. But you up next for whatever that is. And it's like and it's gonna be your bread and butter. Whatever this is gonna be your bread and butter. And it's like maybe you could let me see what this is. What does this have to do with for Pisces? For some of you, straight up and down, it has something to do with counseling. For some of you, specifically, grief counseling could be a part of your calling. Okay, speaking for those who do not have a voice to speak for themselves, helping people through some of the toughest stuff in a life. For some of you, you have a gift, this gift, and I don't usually address stuff like this, but I had someone say something that I felt like was very ugly to me in the comments in one of the last videos, and I felt like it was very unnecessary. Um, if I make a pregnant pause, there's sensitive information that I'm giving out on this channel. And even though your decisions are up to you, you're grown. Don't take a tarot reading and start making big life decisions, court decisions, health decisions, decisions about your children. Like, you need to be consulting with God, okay? Your doctor, your lawyer, and so forth. This is a tool, and I take it serious. And I'm not just about to tell y'all anything. And there's also monetization tied to this, and I'm not fucking up my check for you either. Because some of the stuff that I be seeing in these readings, I can't say on here. Okay? So, Pisces, you also could really need to stop focusing so much on the material world. Because there are ways for you to help people through things that have nothing to do with the material world. You know how to kind of reach inside of people and see what's going on and pull out the best possible solution. And this is something that's going to become your line of work. How? Who knows? You could heal people through music. You can heal people through tarot, through therapy, Reiki, whatever you got going on, right? Some of y'all are moving on from a fire sign that things didn't work out with. What that got to do with anything? Some of y'all, your own experiences are why I'm telling you, everything that you have gone through, Pisces, has made you so much wiser. Y'all could have went through a particular connection that kind of set you up for success, to be honest. Like, if knowing the T was a person, there's a specific trauma that you went through. Didn't I say this to Capricorn a minute ago? About a lot of people's careers are connected to their trauma. For you, you can help people through relationship traumas. Some of y'all are gonna end up being high priestess, just straight up and down. You're gonna be shocking people for the rest of your life. You're gonna be breaking down people's like false foundations, whatever philosophy. You're gonna do it without even saying anything. Is this you? Who is this person popping up in your reading? You could be moving on from somebody who's very stubborn and selfish and arrogant. They could be a Sagittarius, big Sagittarius energy here. Fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. This could be someone at a distance. This is somebody who would be, they would stand on the wrong. It remind me of this Leo. Everybody in the room knew that he stole the money. Everyone, well, at least a few of us knew personally that he had done it. And he stood up in front of everybody and said, "It's always them. It's never me." I mean, just this is the kind of arrogance this person has. Just unreasonable. You ever seen somebody lie so bad that you like, oh, this person can't be helped. Oh, I'm in the wrong building. It cannot be the right room. That is the amount of stubborn, just senselessness. So I don't know why this is even popping up, but yeah, because hell no. To the no, no, no. You cannot work with a fool. Like this person's foolish. The arrogance, the you know, oh, this is like catastrophe type of ignorance, you know. This is like, no, we can go this way. And it's like, no, there's a road closure going that way. And then they go anyway. And y'all got the family in the car. Like you can't deal with people who can't just listen sometime, okay? You don't want to deal with people who can't listen to guidance, who can't listen to wisdom. Because if your mind is closed to common sense, your mind is closed to God. And you can't lead me, this family, or nothing like that if you ain't got no damn sense in your head to listen to guidance and to listen to, the way. This person's a fool. Justice in the reverse. And that's not even like to insult them. This is like a fact. Okay? Your life would go right off the road with the car. Okay? With this person. So this week, Pisces, I see you nurturing yourself, focusing on yourself, finding yourself, prioritizing yourself, and dropping a big burden because there's somebody in your life that you're like, yeah, we need to let each other go. The fool. And this one's the fool in the reverse. And it's like they were scared to jump in with you. I said, what's behind the fool? I said, there's another card back here. Whoever else was keeping them from wanting to take the chance with you. So now they can talk to that person. Okay? And they can drive that person off the cliff. You know? Yeah. At least it won't be you. Okay? You can pray that that person, you can pray for them if you want to. Why am I thinking about the movie? Is it Fences with Viola Davis and Denzel Washington? The clip came up today on my phone. I've never actually seen that movie because I felt like my relationship with Viola Davis is like, girl, I don't have the capacity for the emotion that you about to put me through. So I'm not watching this movie right now. That's my relationship with her. She doesn't know we're in a relationship, but we are. Anyway, the clip that I saw, this is the type of audacity, baby. And there were people in the comments saying, I can't believe that they painted this. I wish people didn't leave the movie thinking that this was a good man because I don't know. I don't care what time in history it was, when he brought that baby home and said, all right now. This my baby. Yeah, I know it's from my side, bitch, but I'm just saying, if you raise it, then the baby won't be without a mother. And she's just like, yeah, you're right. The baby ain't gonna be without a mother, but you will be without a woman. So I don't know. You know, we don't have that kind of grace in these days. These women don't care no more. Okay, these women are not working with you. Okay. There were people in the comments that were like, I wish people didn't leave thinking that this was like that he showed any kind of nobility. And I haven't seen the whole movie. So all I have is that little clip. Okay. And for some of y'all, people have not seen the full picture of your situation. All they saw was that little clip. Because sometimes an abusive person can look like a good person if all you saw was that little clip and you make a judgment based on that. But in that little clip, there's some people who gonna see right through the bullshit in 60 seconds. You might be talking to the person who gonna see through that bullshit in 60 seconds and be like, baby, that man is abusive and he's trying to use you. And even in his guilt, he's asking you for one of the biggest favors that you could ever ask a human to do. I know I betrayed you, but can you raise my child? Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles. You're going to walk away from the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Because why should I be loyal to you? It's something like that. That's so crazy. Pisces, I'm gone. Like the video if this resonated. I will be posting on Patreon very soon. If not tonight, it's like 3 in the morning. So I'm not going to promise right now. But I do love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.